Hey guys, this is Jamie. So today I wanted to, I guess, go back to my roots and talk about trans rights. So, obviously, we've all been seeing how the world has been ignorant, specifically in terms of trans rights and in the Anglosphere. So, we have a shitstorm in the US, and obviously, we have the recent UK legislation by the UK Supreme Court about the fact that your sex or gender is the one you are assigned at birth. And obviously, there's a lot of issues with that, and this goes to overrule previous decided laws, previous well transition assessments by doctors and etc. and self-determination as well. And factually, it is a shocking statement, considering the fact that a lot of people are going to the streets on the opposite to say that they support trans people, they have no issues with trans people, and it is actually a very, very small minority of people like J.K. Rowling who are filled with cash and have absolutely nothing else to do than bully trans people. So I do have to say that obviously that is horrific, but I do have to emphasize on another thing about the recent ruling is I was just browsing Reddit, and there is a very good, very well detailed report by the Quality Network, specifically in Scotland, which went into more detail about the report. I'll have it linked down below. And I wanted to focus on sexuality. And I do understand that obviously I do not live in the UK. I was only there studying for a very brief while. But as a person, as a trans man, as someone who cares about people, this is worrisome. So this is why I'm talking about this. So basically, this law also sense the fact that if you're, for instance, a trans man in a relationship with a cis gay man, then you will not be seen as a gay couple. So it will be seen as a heterosexual relationship for some reason. And the fact that your gay partner will actually be listed or not listed, but like will be seen as bisexual for being attracted to someone who's trans. And this causes an effect of not being able to report homophobia. So for instance, let's go with the same argument. So you're a gay trans man, you're with a cis gay man as a couple, you go to bed and breakfast, you experience homophobia. You try to report it, what do you get? Then you have to say that they were assuming that you were a gay couple. And then it doesn't go the same as a hate crime. And it already goes through the degradation of having to expose if like a personal detail you don't explain to someone in the bed and breakfast like, hey, I'm trans. This is an information that sure, trans people decide to share, like some share it more often than others, but in something as a service like a bed and breakfast, someone should not have to say they're trans or not. And if there is an issue of discrimination, it shouldn't be belittled from that. And that is what worries me. And I do have to say that obviously we have transphobia in cis gay circles, but I do have to say that I have not encountered it a lot. And to me, it's very shocking. I mean, it's weird to have people who are not gay men, trans or cis, say this is gay, this is not gay. Like, I'm a gay trans man and I've slept with I don't know how many bisexual or gay dudes, and no one felt threatened or felt less gay from sleeping with me, as far as I'm aware. And my relationship with my partner is also gay, and I would feel very uncomfortable like if someone would be like, oh yeah, but you're heterosexual, whatever. Like, this is not what we are. This is not how I identify. This is not how me and my partner identify our relationship. And we have gone through a lot of hurdles and a lot of homophobia, actually, from being in our relationship. So this really, really irritates me. And I have suffered from more probably homophobia than transphobia from my family. And this is why to me, it's an even more of a personal issue. Like, the fact that two men are in a relationship, two men want to get married, two men want to be together, is sort of like why I had such a rift with many of my family members. And being from Eastern Europe, homosexuality is very frowned upon, specifically between men. So this is something that I really relate to, and I do not want to happen, and this is why I'm raising awareness, this is why I'm talking about it. So it's very difficult to understand that sort of like a country is actually going ahead and saying, yeah, like, not only we do not accept who we see you as, who you are, but also who you're in a relationship with. And in general, there's already like some homophobia here and there, and we already have like a lot of tensions between straight trans people, between gay trans people, and like straight trans people can try to be homophobic, trying to fit in, and these people who do these laws, they don't understand sort of the actual experience of someone who is gay and trans. That what I have faced is homophobia, and there is no other way to word it. And when people sort of try to say, or like a law, if I were in the UK and I would happen to have a homophobic attack against me, it won't be a generic crime or something that I can brush. No, it'll be an act of homophobia. And by people saying like, yeah, it's not significant, or like, trans people don't matter, I don't know what to say. Like, if you're saying that, or if you think that a homophobia hate crime is less significant or is not valid as a homophobia crime because someone is trans, it's like, how much in deep hatred denial do you have to be, And it's not even that I have hope that these people can wake up and realize that they're just being bags of shit, because they won't. Like, the people like Keir Starmer or transphobic Labour Party members, which are maybe career politicians, might just wake up one day and be like, yeah, okay, maybe I'll get more votes by saying trans rights, and they'll change. But there are people like J.K. Rowling, like Graham Lynham, whatever his last name is, who just get up in the morning and are like, I need to hate on these people to make myself feel better. And it's not even like psychosis or delusions because I'm a fucking psychologist, It's just that these people are just so unhappy that they just latched onto this idea of trying to make this as a checklist, eradicate trans people, be a dick to trans people. And this ends up going into laws, and obviously money speaks. Because if money wasn't the reason why these laws are being enacted, then the government and etc. would look in the streets and see that there's more protesters saying trans lives matter, and this wouldn't happen. But money speaks. That's the problem. So yeah. And again, like, specifically, like, if we look at a homophobic crime and like say there's a gay trans man in it, or a bisexual trans man with another cis man in this case, it's still a homophobic crime. there is no assumption in this case. It is just two men. They can both be gay, they can be bisexual, they can have a mismatch of sexualities. It is a gay relationship. And people calling someone a faggot or something, or like, get the queers out of my bed at breakfast, or I will not serve you because you're fairies, I don't know. It is a homophobic crime. And it fucking sucks. And it should be seen that way. And this just shows that we're going towards more hatred in the world. And the fact that people find it gratifying to be homophobic, transphobic, to people just shows that people are miserable, the system is failing. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. So that's what I wanted to focus on. I'm sorry if I was a bit all over the place. I got really angry just like reading the report and realizing like, yeah, like in these, because people will be seen as bisexual or like the relationship will be seen as heterosexual, this completely ignores the fact that trans people who are in gay relationships exist. And considering that it is a majority, not a majority, but it is a big part of trans people who are in gay relationships, it doesn't mean that you can just brush that aside. People deserve rights. People deserve to be heard. People deserve the allowance to be themselves, and they are not invading anyone's space by doing so. Someone who is saying that trans people should not be in the public eye is the one who is limiting other people. That's it. So yeah, I truly hope TERFs fuck off and that they do not mess with any more court systems. So yeah, in the world. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, this rant, and I had an ear infection, so that's why I've been kind of all over the place. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to share. If you want to make someone angry, feel free to share it as well. Yeah. Rock on. I don't know. Thank you.